Okay, welcome back. This session, I'll be explaining in details on how to create a foreign customer. You know, there are some instances whereby we have a foreign customer. All right. So in that situation, how will you create it? All right. We are still taking the same procedure as we did while creating a local customer. All right. So how do you do that? You move your mouse pointer and click on customer center. Good. All right. Then you right click and click on new customer, or you can hold control and M. All right. Now the customer name is Mr. White. Mr. White. And Mr. White is an American. All right. So Mr. White is an American. If you remember vividly, while we were creating a local customer, all right, what we did was that we put the name of the customer and we input the opening balance. All right. And we put the date and fill the necessary information. But in this regard, since it is a foreign customer, all right, all what you have to do is by changing the currency, all right, changing the currency from Nigerian Naira to the customer currency. Simple. So like I said, Mr. White is Mr. White is an American. So then as we all know that the currency spent in America is USD dollar. So what I have to do is by coming to this box here, click on here and use dollar. Right? ADBN is not USD dollar, probably is another currency. You can click on view more currency and do that. But this particular customer is an American. It's based in America. So definitely you'll be paying us by using dollar. So I click on use dollar. Good. Then you can fill in the basic information about Mr. White. So that one, I believe we can do that on our own. So you fill in the basic information, work on your payment settings and fill in the basic information. If it's paying to bank transfer or anyhow, additional information, job information, if there's any other job for Mr. White. But I want you to understand something here. Once I click on USD dollar, if you see very well that there is no an avenue for me to input opening balance here. All right. That is the difference. Because the system is now seeing this person as a foreigner. And if I just put the opening balance, all right, the system will just see that opening balance probably as dollar alone without not converting it. So the system knows what they are doing. Those that develop software, they know what they are doing. So for you to now bring the opening balance of Mr. White, that is if Mr. White is owing the company. If Mr. White is not owing us, we don't need to worry ourselves about the opening balance. We just proceed. But Mr. White is owing us. And Mr. White, based on the information we have, Mr. White is owing us $300. Now, how do you do that? Now, once you click on OK, that's cool. Now, but we still want to bring the opening balance of Mr. White. So what you have to use to bring in that opening balance is called journal. So you have to use journal entries to do that. So how do you do that? You move your mouse pointer and click on company. Then move your mouse pointer to make general journal entries. All right, good. You can say click on do not message and click on OK. Now, the first thing is currency. Like I said, we want to use this journal to bring in the opening balance of Mr. White. Good. So the currency will now be USD dollar, right? As out of when? The date. Last year, December, right? Now, the question is you have to be very, very conversant with the current exchange rate, right? So let's say, as at when this Mr. John was owing on this particular amount of money, the exchange rate then was $450. That is, sorry, for one USD dollar is equal to 450 Nigerian naira. Good. Then now the question you ask yourself, which account am I debiting and which account am I crediting? Good. Now, Mr. John is a customer, and automatically you know that since this is opening balance, automatically it will be reflecting in your account receivables. So what I have to do is debit. What I have to do is that I have to debit my account receivables in line with Mr. John, Mr. White, and credit my opening balance equity. That's the accounting treatment. So you come here, you click on account receivables USD, not account receivables Nigeria. It was the software that created this account receivables by itself. So you have to click on account receivable USD because this person is an American and the currency spent there is USD dollar, not account receivables Nigerian. I believe you can see the two. So you click on this. And like I said, Mr. John was owing us $300. All right. Then you now click on, you credit your opening balance equity. The reason why we are crediting that is that so that it can actually increase our equity. So now which account, Mr. So that means that we now have to click on the name of the name of the person, which is Mr. White. Can you see that? So you click on Mr. White. All right, that's it. So this thing has changed, so you have to correct it. It's 450, like I said. Good. The date is set. I've debited my account receivables and credit my opening balance equity. Good. You know what I inputted was in dollar. All right. So then I click on save and close. Save anyway. It has been saved. Now, what the system must have done is that the system will now translate this $300, or let me say convert this $300 to Nigerian naira. So how do you check that? You use your mouse pointer to report. Then you go to statement of company and financial, the statement of financial, balance sheet or statement of financial position summary. Can you see that? Account receivable is now 285,000. So you zoom it. Wow, perfect. So this software has done justice by converting it to Nigerian naira for me. Good, that's awesome. So that's how to create a foreign customer. So please, I will want you to create the other customer. All right, so do that by yourself. So that's that on this section. Okay, thank you very much.